Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in today. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for coming in. And on this channel, we just have conversations about making money make sense. And in today's world, you guys, it's going to be a good show today. In today's world, with the inflation and everything that's going on right now, when money gets tight, which it is right now, the best thing we can do is look at things that we can cut. And I know that this may not be your favorite video, but let's face it, sometimes we need to take a step back and cut a few things so money won't seem so tight to us. So stay tuned, we're gonna jump right into this one.
She's a go-getter, alright. What a beautiful sight. Anything she sets her mind to, she stays on it day and night. She writes the checks, she signs the deeds. She plants the fruitful seeds and still finds the time to meet all her family needs.
Okay, the first one I'm going to start out with, I have 9 of them, but the first one I'm going to go ahead and get it out the way, and some of you may know what I'm going to say, but that is that coffee run. Let's say the coffee, and I don't know what coffee costs because I don't do coffee runs, but let's say the coffee costs $6 a cup. If you make a run every day of the year, minus a few days, that coffee bill is about $2,000 a year, right? And I know, and I won't name the place that I normally name, but they make coffee and they put it in the grocery stores now. You can go in there and get the coffee that you can make at home, right? And it should taste the same as they make it there, but it's a convenience thing. It's the atmosphere. I get it. But when money gets tight, we need to look at these little things. Now, I'm not saying cut out coffee every day of the week, but if you want to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or just the weekends only, or maybe 5 days a week, that will help with that coffee cost. But add it up. And if you get more than a $6 cup of coffee, it's costing you more than $2,000 a year. That's real money, you all. So let's be careful about these little things, such as the little daily coffee run. Okay, remember we're talking about money being tight, which it is pretty much for a lot of folks right now. So when the money is tight, you all, one thing that we want to watch if you're in this category, because I know some people are still doing this, but going in and buying lottery tickets, paying I guess they're $2 or $3 now, $5 for the scratch offs or something like that, or you can buy, numbers for the big wins whenever they come on. I think they come on once or twice a week, hoping that you are going to become that next millionaire with this. Also, be careful of these gimmicks as far as pay $1,500 to get this class that's going to make you a millionaire. And we go in and we buy these classes, then we don't do anything with what they're teaching, right? And the next thing you know is $1,500, $2,000 just down the drain, and you don't have any results from it because you didn't move on the information they gave you. First of all, check the teachers out to see that they're solid teachers. See what kind of receipts they have. See if it's something that makes sense. See how much time you're going to have to put in it for you to benefit off of these things, So I've been in classes. I've paid money, good money, to be in classes, but I've learned some things and they've helped me in courses and stuff like that maybe I was trying to create and stuff like that. So everything is not lost, but make sure you're doing the right thing for yourself and that you can afford it. None of my stuff was put on a credit card and I paid it out over time. If I couldn't afford to do it right then and there, I just didn't do it. So let's make sure we get a handle. If you're still buying lottery tickets, or if you buy lottery tickets, that's money probably down the drain. Let's look at how much money you're spending for these lottery tickets and how much have you really won. A lottery ticket is not a good financial plan. It's not an investment plan. What you need to do is get on a good financial plan, a good investment plan, and I can guarantee you will see the fruits of your labor more there than going into the store every time you get paid or every other day or whatever you go in and try to buy these lottery tickets to hit it big, okay? So that's number 2. Next up, and I'm sure a lot of us have stopped doing this, but if we have a car that still uses gas, sometimes every now and then, and I do this for my truck every now and then, you want to reward your vehicle for taking you back and forth. So instead of putting the regular gas that they normally use, you put the premium or the mid-grade gas in it. and your car could run perfectly fine with the standard gas. It has the octane level that it needs. You can read on there what the octane level is. If there's some knocking or hesitation or something going on, it may be an flow problem that you need to talk to your mechanic about. But when it comes to this, if you fill up regular and then premium, you may want to back off of that. If your car only requires just the regular gas, you may not want to continue putting premium gas in it, because we know gas prices are up right now, right? So it's costing a lot more to put this premium gas in a car that only requires regular gas. Now, if your car requires premium gas, which I have one that requires premium gas, you have to put the premium gas in there. There's no way around that. But sometimes even I like to reward my truck for being so faithful and putting an upgrade gas in there. Right now, since money is tight, gas is up, inflation is high, I'm sticking to the regular gas to help myself out. If you have moved any time in the past, in between houses or in between apartments, sometimes we rent storage units. And sometimes these storage units follow us to the next place that we go to, where we think we're going to empty them out, and we may empty, if we get more than one, we may empty one and just say, you know what, we're going to keep that other storage unit because you don't feel like unpacking it. Or one day I'm going to go through there and see what I need to throw away, see what I can sell in a garage sale, and then I'll empty it out and I won't be paying that monthly fee. But you haven't done it yet. And 6 months have gone by, sometimes a year has gone by, and you still have that storage unit. These, you all, even in inflationary times, storage units make money because people, they just continue. I mean, it's something that they've been paying. It's not hurting them. They continue to pay it. It's a convenience thing. Your stuff is there. You probably never go to the storage unit anymore. You may have forgotten the stuff that's in there, and you need to go and check it, because the $59, $69, I don't even know what they cost these days, $99 a month that you're paying for these storage units, that's money that you can have in your pocket. And if money is tight, another $100 coming into the household that you don't have to work for is a great thing. So let's go check out these storage units for the people that have the storage units, because you're making, I wish I owned a storage unit, because you're making these storage unit owners rich. Now there's a reason and a time and place to put your items in storage. But when it's time to take your items out of storage, what I'm saying is to go ahead, take your items out of storage, and don't just use that as an extra place and pay that extra money every month, because you don't want to go through the stuff, see what you need to throw away, or you don't have space in the house or something like that. So just take this in consideration. Now, before I get to this next one, I want you to exercise your little finger to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share this out with somebody, because you may know a friend that needs to hear this, but you don't want to tell them this. So I will be glad to tell them this, but share it out so other people can hear this. We're trying to save ourselves money, see where the leaks are when money is tight. And like I said, money is tight for pretty much everybody if we're honest with ourselves. So share this out, hit the like and subscribe button. Speaking of exercise, you know where I'm going next. If you have a gym membership and you haven't been there, let's say you took it out this year, right? You started in January and you went to the gym every week in January for a couple of times a week. Then February hit, you got a little busy with work or other things you had going on. March hit, you totally haven't been to the gym all of March. April hit, May hit, and you may not have seen the gym in a couple of months now. However, you're still paying that fee, and the fee could be anywhere from, $20 so up until $70 something, depending on how elaborate the gym is, what type of membership you got, if you got an individual membership, if you got a family membership, if there were discounts at the very beginning. They are making money off of you. This is the way gyms survive, because if they would have everybody coming to the gym that actually signs up and that's paying, they wouldn't be able to hold. But they know ahead of time that if we get so many people in, especially in January when everybody wants to work out, get back in shape, lose that weight. We're all gung-ho in January. I know I go to the gym 5 days a week, right? They probably don't like me because I go 5 days a week. But going 5 days a week in January, I know it's going to be crowded. In February, at the first couple of weeks of February, it may be still a little crowded. Now I go in whenever I want to go in, and I can pretty much get on any machine that I want to get on. So, it just goes to say that even if it's $29 a month or $20 a month, that's still money that you could use. You can walk around the neighborhood, you can buy a few weights and lift them if that's what you want to do. You can do something to still stay in shape. I'm not saying put that down, get out of shape, but walking does wonders, you guys, for yourself. You don't have to run on a treadmill. Certain things you just don't have to do. Sometimes we buy machines and put them in the house, and next thing you know, we have clothes hanging on those machines because we're not using them, right? I have a rower that I probably hadn't sat on and rode since probably, be quite transparent, probably a couple of years, but I have it, right? So that's just to say, but I do go to the gym on a regular basis because they're getting my money every month. They pull it out of my account. So I'm showing up 5 days a week, whether they want me to or not. I am there. And you can see the people, the ones that's serious about the gym, because they come in too. And you become friends and you know each other. And it's a good time at the gym, but I go to work out. But that gym membership, take it in consideration because that may be something that you could let go if you're not using it. Okay, this one may be small, but it is important if we want to cut back when money is tight, and that is with the bottled water. Most of us on our refrigerators, we have some type of filter that the water comes through a filter, and you can get water out the door of your refrigerator, or you can buy a filter, a jug that you can put filters in and pour the water through that and have clean water that way. I'm trusting that these water companies are really saying they're doing what they're saying that they're doing, and the bottled water that we're buying is really spring water, distilled water, or whatever they're labeling it as. But if you want to take ownership for yourself and buy some glass containers and put your own water, make your own water, you make ice in your refrigerator and all of that, you can do that. And that will save on money. A case of that water is $6 or $7, but if you're buying it every week, and if you have a large family, you may be buying a couple of cases a week, that adds up. It's a convenience thing because you can just go grab a bottle of water out of the refrigerator. It's already cold. You can drink it and you're well on your way. But what I'm saying, when money is tight, this may be one area that we want to look at. And not all these areas you need to cut back on, but if something that you can see that, you know what, that makes sense, let me do that. Let me just try that and see how it works. And if we come out from up under this inflation and money is not as tight, you can go back to buying the bottled water and anything else that you want to do at that point in time. But this is to help you save money. These are tips to help you save money so money won't be that tight. Number 7, you guys, we're at number 7, only a couple more to go. But on number 7, we have those sneaky subscriptions. Other than the gym, there are other subscriptions that you may have on your phone or the cable, the Hulus and all of these that you have cable, and you're not actually watching some of these shows, the Disney show. They load you up with all this stuff. Check your cable bill to see if there's a way that you can call them and maybe get the price reduced some, or drop some of these channels that you may have to a more affordable price, because if money is tight, we need to look at every area we can to do that. And if there's something else out there that you're not using as much and you're thinking, you know what, maybe I don't need this subscription on my phone, call them. Or if you want to have it, call them and see if you can negotiate and bring that price down. A lot of them will. A lot of them, the prices have come down, but they're not going to lower yours, and they're not going to tell you that the new price is lower than what you've been paying. So check on all of those. But if there are apps on your phone that you have a subscription to that you haven't used in a while, and you've even forgotten, just because it's comfortable, it's coming out your bank account every month, you don't even realize it, but it's coming out every month. Take a look at those things. See what's coming out your bank account. See what's being charged on your credit card. Just that little, it could be $2.99, $3.99, $9.99, and you've just been paying it, and you don't even know what it's for, or you don't even use that app. So let's get diligent about paying for the things that we use, and what we don't use, let's not pay for them anymore. Okay, to all the cell phone users, see if you really need to upgrade your phone every time a new one comes out. I personally don't upgrade my phone every time a new one comes out. If the phone is working, if I still have enough memory on it, I'm going to use that phone. You know, there's nothing wrong with the phone. And so I don't upgrade every time a new phone comes out. You know, my main thing is I do a lot of recording on my phone. And the one reason I would upgrade is if I couldn't get more memory, or if I didn't want to delete all the pictures or whatever it is, videos I have on my phone, I didn't want to delete them, then, you know, I would upgrade to the next phone. But now, since I have a new device that I record on, I don't have to worry about that. So as long as the phone is working, I don't need the next version of the phone. You know, it takes pictures just fine and all of that. So I don't need extra versions of this phone. I don't have to have the latest little gadget when it comes to that. So think about that. If you're one that upgrades your phone every time a new one comes out, if money is tight, you may want to consider not doing it for this year. We have finally made it to number 9. Number 9, are you exhausted? Number 9, you guys, is designer clothes. Some of us get hung up on the designer clothes. If you want to buy designer clothes, you can go to the outlet malls. They have designer shops there. They have polo shops. They have Tommy Hilfiger. They have Nike. They have all these places where you can go and actually get a discount on those clothes. And if you sign up there, they will send you, you know, coupons, 10% off, 20% off on your phone that you can go in and get even a deeper discount. They have racks of clothes in there that you can get discounts on. So if you still feel like you need a few designer clothes during this time, do it the smart way. Don't go and pay full price for these designer clothes. There's other places that you can get designer clothes. But designer clothes, designer shoes, all this, you may want to look to see what you have in your closet. You know, dust those off. Take them to the shoe repair shop or whatever you need to do, and wear what you have during this time right now. But designer clothes usually cost more than just normal clothes. So let's be smart about this money thing. Take all of these tips in consideration, and money won't feel so tight if we do the right thing with the money that we have to work with. And with that, I will see you in the next video.
Go Adrienne. Humble, go get it blessed. Let's go.